5 Deaderick streak. Welcome back. That's right. It is your pool boys here. It is week, 7 in college football. Wow, how did we get here? Crazy games are going, but most importantly, we are loving the action we're seeing in your pool. So, before we get started, let's jump into some storylines this week.
Put him in the game, you would expect to see him in some of these passing situations with this receiving ability out of the backfield.
Sanders underneath complete. In space. Nice move. Hunter. Travis Hunter. Touchdown.
McCarthy. Feeling the pressure. McCarthy throws. Caught. Down the sideline. Loveland breaks it in. Touchdown Wolverine.
4th and 10. Ball game on the line. Green's pass. Caught.
Wow.
And look out. It's Clement. He might score. He does score. Touchdown, West Virginia. This will be his last Princeton football game, if he can get it off. To the end zone. Tipped. And he caught it. Touchdown.
Holy Toledo.
Stephon.
All right, we had some big games this week in college football, and none bigger than where game day was hosted in Seattle. Oregon versus Washington. Holy smokes, this game lived up to the hype. You had a last-second field goal attempt by Oregon. You had Joel McHale painted in half at the game day. You had dogs everywhere, Huskies all over the place. Lee Corso picked against the Ducks, couldn't believe it, and he was actually right because Washington pulled out the big victory.
Big win. Huskies, Ducks. Love it. Pac-12. This is what you're missing. Next, Notre Dame. Well, the real Notre Dame, please stand up, because you go ahead and lose to Louisville last week. You have 2 losses on the season, and then you go and end USC's perfect season. Caleb Williams throws 3 first-half interceptions. My goodness, Notre Dame, well done, but who are you? Who are you?
Who are you? Who are you? Speaking of Louisville, after a win that may be classified as their best win in 15 years against Notre Dame last week, they come out and lay an egg against 1-4 Pittsburgh. They get smoked. They get shut out in the second half. Who are you, Louisville? You go out and topple the Giants, and then you get absolutely crushed. How humbling.
Lamar Jackson is not walking through that door. And then it's crazy. If you look at the top 10, there's only one SEC team there. Granted, they are number 1, but to only have one SEC team, everyone in the South's like, SEC. And where are you guys? Where are you? So I'm sure things will change. A lot of season left, but for now, only one SEC in the top 10. Wild. Wow.
Let's take a look at your leaderboard. All right, your leaderboard is awesome. Only 5 points separate first place from 10th place, and we got a lot of people bunched up together, so here it comes. Dalton Football still holding down that first spot from Stampley with 93 points. We have a 4-way tie for second place. That's right, Big God 2000 at UBS, DCOM _DIDD, State of Tennessee, Jacob at Stampley, or Jacob Stampley, as you can say, and Michael Joe from the Intelligent Office, all at 91 points. Great job. Ready to make the jump maybe to first place? We'll see. Dalton's holding everybody off. We got a tie at 6th place between Hum Duddy and Toe the Line. UBS and State of Tennessee, 90 points. Great job, guys. We've got a tie at 8th place. Abby Custard of UBS, Nick of Stampley, 89 points. Also lurking in the shadows. Look out. They can make a move at any time. And finally, tied at 10th place, D-Bro from UBS, Elliot from Qualifax, 88 points. Like I said, only 5 points away from the leader. This is anybody's ball game, and we're only halfway through the season. So keep making those picks. It's anybody's game.
I love this leaderboard. The only thing I don't love are these ties, but I mean, I guess when you're this close, they're going to be ties, so I get it. But let's get some separation. Loving it, though. All right. So now that we got through the leaderboard, you got to see who was first place this week, because, you've seen the leaderboards, who's overtime, but you got to recognize the people for this week's. So that's right. This week's badge is going to our top dogs who are in first place this week. And this week was kind of rough. I'm leading us in there with rough. Because the top score was only 12 points. There were a lot of upsets, a lot of weird games going on. So really, 12 points was your top dog. So give it up to Karen D. Free, Charlie, C. Clark, and Big God 2000 because they all had 12 points this week. And I bet y'all didn't know that there was a movie, Top Dog, with Chuck Norris, and that's right, a dog as his canine police partner. Spectacular. Although it kind of looks like he's holding the dog hostage. Like, no one make a move. The dogs come with me. But anyway, you guys are all top dogs this week. Good job, Chuck Norris.
You say anything, the dog gets it. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't look like. I think PETA might have canceled that movie.
It was from 1995, so it was a while ago.
One's doing all the work, and his partner is getting all the credit.
Man, that dog is some kind of hero, you know that?
Yeah, so I've been told more than once.
All right, our next badge is going to be the Crystal Ball badge. That's right. In a pool full of picks, only one person picked Arizona to win, and it was DCOM_DIDD. Must have been that crystal ball working. I don't know. Little voodoo, little magic there. And then only 2 people picked Pittsburgh to upset Louisville this week.
Wow.
Bold call, but it worked out for C. Clark and Weedham Ortiz, boys. Crystal ball. Get that crystal ball out. I'm sensing an upset. It was a big letdown for Louisville. Good call.
But let's get the crystal ball moving to get you more points, though. Okay, let's go. All right, so now on the kind of the opposite ends of things, so you had your crystal ball, seeing the future, seeing those upsets, but then you had on the flip side, you had these people who didn't really get the memo. You know, they didn't have the cover sheet on their TPS reports.
You see, we're putting the cover sheets on all TPS reports now before they go out. Did you see the memo about this?
Yeah. So John C81, you picked Auburn over LSU. Like, Auburn has not been good this year. LSU's been a little up and down, but come on, man, LSU. And then we had
only person in the whole pool.
The only person. Like, there's again not getting that memo. J Higgs 2796 and Toe the Line, the only people to pick NC State over Duke. Duke beat Notre Dame, or no, Duke almost beat Notre Dame. They were looking like the top runners in the ACC. Really, NC State? Come on. And then Toe the Line and Weedham Ortiz, boys, picking Texas A&M over Tennessee. So clearly some miscommunications. Didn't get the memo. At least hopefully you have your red stapler. But other than that, picks were off.
If you could just go ahead and make sure you do that from now on, that would be great. And I'll go ahead and make sure you get another copy of that memo. Okay?
Not so good. I've not received my paycheck in a couple of months. Anyway, we had an interesting trend this week in the picks. If you noticed, there were 4 teams that had birds in their logos. So these next badges are for Bird Lady and Bird Man. Give it up to Karen D. Free, Calvin, and Abby Custrid, who all picked the teams with the bird logos. Again, we love every strategy. It doesn't matter if it's colors, geographies, party schools, whatever it may be. Natural disasters are usually a good pick. Whatever you got. These folks went with birds. Unfortunately, birds were 1 and 3 this week. So we had Kansas, the Jayhawk, in the logo, South Carolina, the Gamecocks, in the logo, the Iowa Hawkeye in the logo, and the Louisville Cardinal in the logo. 1 and 3, those teams. Not very good. But we respect that you guys love birds. You're aviary enthusiasts, and you get these badges just because of that.
That's what I'm talking about. Bones rattling, big, loud, fast.
Is that a purple warbler out there? Holy crap, bird lovers. So 315 Deaderick Street. It's crazy. 7 weeks are down in the college football season. Things are starting to heat up not only in your pool, but across the country. Don't talk to Coach Prime this week. He had an epic letdown on Friday night. Don't want to talk about it. He's moving on next week, although it's a bye week for him. But we can't wait to see what's going to be going on with you guys. So keep making those picks. It is literally anybody's game with that leaderboard. So until next time, the Pool Boys are out.